Hello guys, how are you this evening? Welcome to Tarot Predictions, people. Welcome to my page and thank you for allowing me to be your host tonight for the weekly reading that is yet to come. And with that being said, a little bit of a change will take place with the reading itself. What I mean is that I will try something different this time, something again more practical. I'm trying to experiment in these kind of stuff so I can present to you the best way and the more clear and even predictions of what is yet to come next week. Hello, Paya. So, what we're gonna do this week is something different. Hello, guys. I will draw 2 by 2 cards, 2 cards for your career, 2 cards for your private life, personal relationship, or whatever it is going on around you, people. So, without further ado, and I'll try to be as brief as possible, guys. So, this will rather be kind of short because some people get bored in these kind of stuff. They want to know what is going to happen instead of how they can pass through that. So with that being said, we are starting with Aries, guys, and let's see now what is about to happen in Aries field. I mean, for their career and their relationship. First 2 cards, guys, is the career thing. So we got these 2 people. That one is the challenges that you need to face, and this one is the best possible the best possible approach. So first of all, the challenges, guys. So you will have a somehow troubles to get into a teamwork in terms of working in synchron with the people around you and accepting their way of doing things. So it is this week in your career will be very crucial for you to align yourself with your co-workers, because there is something that you need to devote yourself of, something about a great value, probably a project. It is the way I see it. The project brought by this woman here that is either Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus, or it has these ascendant signs. It is brought to you. Remember, project of a great value for you, Aries, is what you need to devote yourself at. And if you do have a misunderstandings with the people around you, you need to clear this one out. You need to find a synchron in between you and them. And even if you receive some critiques, some constructive criticism and these kind of things, you need to be open yourself to learn. Then for your relationship, guys, the things are looking very, very well for the Aries, because we have the Page of Cups. It could be representing a young girl or even a young gentleman from your behalf, which is a Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer, or it has these ascendants. These people here, marked with that card, they're feeling very upset when you can't express when they can't express their emotions towards you, and they don't feel your emotions toward them. With that being said, the next card shows that you really will give this one a go. You will try to work it out. The best thing here, people, is that particular relationship can happen the way you want it, the way you can shape it. I mean, the way you can shape it. So you can forget here, when you commit with this particular person, guys, you may forget about compromises and these kind of things from your behalf. It is because you will be able to shape the relationship in your own vision. That counts also for the existing relationship, and here it is a little bit different. I'm jumping into the other sign while I'm talking. It could be a little bit different in terms of that your partner here is ready to make a compromise, and at this point will be ready to try your ways. So you better not prove them wrong, people. You better not prove them wrong. And now, hello guys, wonderful to see you here, people. So glad that you're with me at this very moment. So with that being said, especially for women and single women, it is very vital that they keep their options available in front of them. What I mean is that multiple men could actually try to impress you, girls. And with that being said, it's because you're presenting yourself as the page. And with that being said, you may have the opportunity to choose which one you want to be with. So next one is coming Taurus, and Taurus into their career. Wow. So Taurus into their career, we got these two cards, Taurus. So first of all, in your career, you can expect a lot of movement, a lot of messages, a lot of communication between you and the people around you that are regarding to the career, and that will kind of involve you taking some courageous steps, some steps to improve your own circumstances in a term of where you didn't have the courage till now to do so. And it does seem, these two cards does seem like taking a long shot and succeeding it. Another thing for these cards, guys, that's a business trip that may come in your way, Taurus. It's a business trip. Probably you will receive it by an email or or by a text message, these kind of stuff, or like a written contract that will allow you to travel regards to your career. And you gotta take it. And this is a long distance travel, guys, a long distance travel. Then in your relationship, people, we have the Fool and the Five of Wands. So here we can face a little bit disagreement into your relationship, Taurus, because it seems that you want to try something new in this relationship. It could be very well that you want to get a child in that relationship. Now, the current state is no longer something that satisfies you, and thus some disagreements may appear in between you and your particular partner. You need to know that these disagreements can be negotiated out in terms of that they will be quite passionate, they will be with certain turnarounds, and none is more right than the other. It is just how you are going to present your points of view in front of your partner. But yeah, if you are looking for a child, pregnancy, these kind of stuff, it does look a very favorable one of yours. For those single with these two cards, guys, it seems that you have, excuse me, you will have a hard time convincing someone to make a commitment. And it's because it will seem that you will not be able to present to them or to give to them what they really seek at this very moment. But it is the situation is not desperate. I mean that you can, at the end of the day, work this one through by you focusing their direction, or their sight rather, into the end goal of where the relationship itself can be quite successful, right? Now after that, we're going to Gemini. Gemini's career, guys. Gemini's career. We got these two cards. Okay, I do want to sugarcoat it a little bit, but in the same time, I don't want to lie to you. Now, the Ten of Swords is always an unpleasant card. Something from the exterior strikes you. Probably you will get denied of a promotion, you will get denied of a particular approach of yours, or you will get denied of expanding into a project. Now, the Moon facing the Ten of Swords says that this denial is necessary, guys. Even if you face being fired from the job, which is not that very likely with only the Ten of Swords here, but still, even if you are being fired, it seems that there are more prosperable opportunity is coming on the road. What I mean is that you are not supposed to take on that path, on that new project, or on that new approach, that job that you are at, because something much better it is waiting for you, and you need to relieve yourself from these burdens and duties that are yet you're trying to take on your plate. Then your relationship is looking fabulous, people. Gemini, it's just looking fabulous. It is because the relationship here, this week, sorry, it's gonna work just the way you want it to work. It's gonna work in a way that it's gonna amaze you how smooth it goes on. It will create a bunch of pleasure, and it will actually make you think about the long distant future, guys. And you will know that this is not the final culmination of that particular relationship. You will know that you can extract much more from it. So thus, it seems that you will have quite of enthusiasm going into this relationship now. Be aware that your partner is very loyal to you based on these two cards. Be aware that your partner is gonna always step out for you and give you the support you need, either financial or either, you know, emotional support. So the next one is Cancer. So the Cancer, we have two persons here. It does seem that this is a way of you. That's a difficult one, guys. That is quite a difficult one. I may need a second here. Okay. So, responsibilities are coming in your way, Cancer, into your career. Responsibilities that you may not want to take on. However, you are going to be reminded of why you should take them on and what is the prosperity by you taking on these responsibilities. It is basically you seeing the grand scheme of things, you seeing the grand picture here when we are talking about your career, and putting a really hard work, reassessing yourself of where you're standing, and above everything else, feeling the support of someone that is behind your back and constantly guiding you through the career so you have prosperity. And now we are facing here your relationship, people, and it seems that this woman that is either Gemini, it is either Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra, or it has these ascendant signs, people. What she's doing here this week, basically criticizing you, pointing you that your relationship ain't gonna happen, ain't gonna work, you are more, you worth more than this, and you deserve more than that. So that will depend again on the personal situation, either you're gonna listen to that woman or not. But what I can tell you about her is that she really knows what she's talking about. And if you don't want to break up your relationship here, this is just advice. It is basically vital for you to take on her what she's telling you, because it's most likely true, and try to shape on the relationship based on what she's telling you. I mean, try to change it. Then we are going to Leo. So Leo, your career, guys, it is the death and the fall. New job or a new position, new project that will give you a new development in one career. So nothing really much can be said about these, apart from that a brand new future in your career is waiting for you in this when we're talking about this week. Now, what will be very important for you to do during this week is to break clean with the past project. So you have to aim this week to finalize your previous project, things you have worked on, the paperwork at your desk, or the disagreements with the partner, with the co-workers that you had around you, is because this really does seems like a new path for you in your career. So if you're seeking for a job, guys, well, congrats. It seems that the interview is there for you, and most likely it's going to be with a positive outcome, Leo. So then we are having this for your relationship, guys. Well, it depends. Either you are in relationship or you are in you're single. But if you're in relationship with these two cards, the Lovers and the Two of Swords, people, it seems that finally you will find yourself in peace and create a harmony in your relationship. You will, if you're trying to change your partner, something will make you this week to accept your partner the way your partner is, and thus there will be peace in one relationship. You can expect the disagreements, fights, arguments to just being, to end, and from there you can start working on to the better prosperity of your relationship. If you are single people, you will put a really big doubt in someone that you want to be with, seeing them into a brand new light, and thus you will postpone, or you may want to postpone the decision. Either you should expose yourself in front of this person or not. But I can advise you, try to delay it, people. Okay, so after that we are going to Virgo. Well, Cancer already has been read, Anita. I mean, after the live show, you can watch the video again and you will find your Cancer. So, I mean, the star sign Cancer. So, Virgo, it seems in your career here, there will be quite an improvement. There will be furthering one's goal. The thing is that with this goal, even a new horizons will be open in front of you. So that may speak for a new project. You are winning a new project by you proving capable that you can act into a very, very stressful situations, that you don't misunderstood particular particular communications, and your actions are quite adequate to what it is expected. Thus, it seems that you will be entrusted there into your career field by your supervisors or by your bosses, and thus they may present you with something, a gift, raise, a new position, something like this. But it is very different from the previous star sign. Now for them it is much more major. It is like a brand new job, while here it is a brand new place of yours, or a brand new project, something more minor, but in the same time it gives you a great perspective. Now it will be also important for you, Virgo, to be accountable for where you're going and try to think more positive about it. Then in your relationship, guys, we have the Emperor with the Knights of Wands. First, a lot of passion, very favorable combo for those single. It seems that they will kind of being happy to have a lot of attention and of a very serious man or women that are fire signs, which means that they are Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, or has these ascendant signs. And these people, they really know what they want, and they want you, and they are fully they are ready and fully devoted to take the responsibility needed in order to be with you. So if you think that they're immature, you're thinking wrong. They're quite mature, guys. So with that being said, you got to give yourself to these guys. Now, one thing, this is also something like a trap for you, Virgo, because some of these people, they may not be as mature as they seem. So you got to aim for the maturity here, not for the handsomeness, if that makes sense, you know. So if you see a very handsome person but he's always flirting with other people, you shouldn't go for it just because he's attractive. You know, you need to seek the one who is ready to take responsibility to be with you. Now after that, we are going to Libra. So Libra's career, we got these two guys, and Libra, you're gonna drop one thing for the favor of another thing. Okay, so if you have been misled in the past, promised something great and it's not happening, it is just you are gonna find yourself detaching from it and devoting yourself into a substantial project of yours. And this substantial project will bring you a lot of gains, money. It is what I'm talking about, money. It will happen slowly, however, Libra. You shouldn't give a lot of hopes that you will suddenly start working on it and the week after you just being monetized, you know, with a lot of coins. It's not going to happen like this. You need to give first a lot of devotion from yourself. You need to show to the universe that you're willing to work for it. And thus this particular project, or it could be a new job if you're jobless, you will start from a very low place there, but you will raise rapidly into the hierarchy of that particular thing. Then in your relationship, we got these two cards. Oh my gosh, regardless, people, regardless of disappointments you may experience in your relationship, you will kind of want to continue forwarding it. So it does seem that you're gonna be hurt into your relationship, and you will find out that particular truths will be said to you that you may not gonna like, but just because you have invested quite a lot now, and just because you know that you can sustain the relationship, you will want to give it another go. Now also, it is very important here in your relationship, Libra, to pay attention to your own behavior, and isn't your own behavior too dominant? What I mean is that, are you not misusing your power and your influence upon the person that you are with? And maybe this is exactly what is forcing them to counter you with words and with actions. So here the relationship seems to take on a new turn, and if the relationship succeeds through these two unpleasant cards, I can say, Libra, then it seems that nothing can destroy it. Hello, Rina. Okay, so Scorpio. Scorpio's career, guys. Scorpio's career. We got these two. There is no room for having fun, people. There is no room for having fun. A hard work. Now is the moment. You know what I mean? Now is the moment that you have to start working instead of having fun, going out with people, trying to express your emotions, trying to feeling yourself happy among others. This is not what you need to do here. You need to work on your own. Don't expect help from others, because the best way you can do something is when you do it on your own. So go there and do it on your own, and take advantage of all these opportunities that life presents to you. Now, when we go to your relationship, guys, for the women, we are seeing here a man really capable of deep feelings coming in their way. Again, Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces, or it has these ascendant signs. Really determined to make it work with you, ladies. Determined to make it work with you. And he is ready to take on every critics you give him. He's ready to take on every outburst you give him. It's because he knows that this can work. I mean, basically, he made his judgment in the past, and by this being said, he wants to be with you. That's the thing, and you can't shape this this over. It is what I'm trying to say. Now, if you're a male here, it does seems that you shouldn't express your emotions way too rapidly, and you shouldn't overflow your partner. Instead of that, see and try to see what works for you best in your relationship, because you will be provoked to express your emotions. But the most important thing here for you, Scorpio males, is to be able to build on these emotions instead of wasting them for no reason. Then, guys, Sagittarius. So, Sagittarius career. Wow. It is really time for you to start creating, Sagittarius. It's really time for you to put on a hard work. Now, it is important for you to know that nothing will come by chance. You got to continue, keep on going. There is a slumber talent, there is a slumber knowledge that you have, guys, and you gotta show it in front of the world. Now, Profits is what you're gonna have. Nurturing, monetary gain, increase. I don't know if for promotion it doesn't look like it, people, but you will be feeling very comfortable of your own achievement this week in work. So very, very productive week in your career environment. And on top of that, guys, it seems that you will win followers. People will care for you because you do care for them in your job. Then in your relationship, Sagittarius, we are having the moon and the Three of Cups, and that speaks that even if you're feeling insecure right now in your relationship, because the moon are showing that you may feel insecure, or you may start feeling insecure in your relationship based on what is coming forward this week. Then when that happens, guys, try to have more experiences with your partner. Try to have more team experience. Try to express your emotions on site without keeping them within you. Thus, you will kind of, know where the relationship is going forward, and the insecurity will be just wiped away. That's the important thing here. Also, out of nowhere, people, you may be proposed. Out of nowhere, you may be proposed. So be on a watch out for that. Just be on a watch out for that. Then we're going to Capricorns. So Capricorn's job. These two people, the world and the hermit. And what can I say here, guys? What can I say? Solidifying one positions, having the opportunity to work on what is substantial for you, not just because someone gives it to you, but because you're good at it. And by that being said, a finalization of a particular job and project, it is coming, and you will reap the profits from it. And very, very soon after that, a new goal will emerge, and that goal, that project, job, work, position will be much better than what you have achieved right now. So the way I see it, this week, guys, you're achieving something great, something you have followed long time ago. And after that, Capricorns, something even better is coming in your way. Isn't that fantastic, eh? So in your relationship, people, in your relationship, you will give a hard time to your partner here. And this is a stubbornness, okay? That's a stubbornness, what I see here. You are not willing to see from their point of view. You are not willing to open your eyes, and thus you are storming your relationship, bringing it to a hard time, Capricorns, and it just doesn't serve you any favor. I mean, with these two cards, I do understand that you want to prove your own points of view, but for a second, don't you want to consider that your partner already catching it? I mean, they are not stupid, and they want to now show you their points of view. And you gotta be open to receive it for a change, I mean. And after Capricorns, yeah, we're going to Aquarius next. And Aquarius, in your relationship, guys, just as Two of Cups, and something that you deserve is gonna come in your way, given you're gonna be contacted about, yeah, you're gonna be contacted about what you deserve, and you will be given to. If your work regards to a government institution, it regards to courtyard and these kind of stuff, you may expect some favorable outcomes there. But above everything else, your environment in your job will be quite pleasant, will be in harmony, and you will feel happy working at the place you're working at. Now, whatever you do this week, guys, it will have a great benefit for you, and it will have a great echo for the future, because the Justice is one of the karmic cards, and in karmic in a sense that whatever you do now is going to affect you in the future. So be accountable. Try to keep law and order into your career, because this is the only way that you will maximize your profits. And in your relationship, we just have one of the best cards, Aquarius, just one of the best cards, these two here. And with these two, if you have family, the way I see that, if you have family and you struggle maintaining your family, here it is where you are getting a support to continue maintain your family, guys. But not only that, someone, if you're single with these two cards, the Six of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles, someone that is sitting quite higher than you are. I mean, someone who usually aims higher than you stand is gonna give you a go. And in the existing relationship, that card, these two cards here, guys, speaks that you are gonna try to create something like a family, but not on that, not on at all costs. It is what I mean. So it is like, I like to say that this is like a checkpoint. You give it a go, it doesn't work, you get back to the usual routine you are going through. But the thing is that you will feel improvement into your relationship. You will feel like your partner is ready to give you all, and based on that, it is how you're gonna act forward. So give them a shot. Give them a shot, guys. Even if they lost your trust, they can regain it back. Especially with the Ten of Pentacles, they can regain back your trust, people. Be mindful of that. And remember, everybody does deserve a second chance, guys. Everybody does deserve a second chance. Okay. And last but not least, we go to Pisces. So the first two for Pisces, we are having these. Thank you, Mel. Thank you, guys. Thank you. You're really awesome. So, and I mean it. When I said I mean it, you're really awesome. Thank you for all the support you're giving me. It's just unbelievable, guys. And you Pisces are going to withdraw from a very painful activity of yours, something that really gives you trouble, something that gives you bad thoughts. It's like you are giving your efforts into some projects and it just doesn't working out. You make one step forward and suddenly you are finding yourself 2 steps backwards. It's just you know. And this is the week you will say, enough, you know, enough. I can do something better. I can go somewhere better. And it is where you will make these steps of going toward a better land, as the Six of Swords it is implanting. So also, if you gotta make some certain business trip or something, it seems that it will catch you unprepared for you to go. It could come into the last second, you know what I mean? And when it comes to the last second, it will create a very bad feelings in you, in the term of that, and bad thoughts in term of that, oh my God, I just had a plans for that week, you know. But if this is the case for you, if the trip is a case for you, you gotta give it a go, because there you will have a big profit. But if it is a project here, people, you just got to give it on the right diagnosis of either the project is profitable for you or not. And yeah, that's true, I say. And you just have to make something to push through, Pisces, because you can't stay in this way, one step forward to stay backwards. And your relationship, now that seems sort of quite of a harmony for me in between these two people. So that one of these people is you, the other is your partner, and the male in the relationship, it will continue to expand the relationship toward what both finds value at. I hope it doesn't sound too complicated. So let's say that you both are finding value into going to a dinner every night or spending a time every night, and this is where you will start expanding, spending more and more time. And this way of expand, it will allow your feelings to grow, and it is how you are gonna find out that you are made for one another. If you are single, Pisces, then you're about to meet a person this week that you can create a harmony with that particular person. But is the relationship is going to happen or not? Well, that depends on you. Remember, if this is the way, if this is the case, then you got to express your emotions, really, your deep emotions. You need to have an integrity, and you need to be ready to be there next to that person all the time that person needs you. So yeah, that was quite brief, people, and I personally like how it went. So if you support that way of reading, I mean, you can leave me a comment always below. And with that being said, people, thank you so much for watching. I see you next time, and you keep destroying that share button and like button, and your support really helps, guys. It really helps. It makes me do these things again and again. So yeah, I will see you next time tomorrow for daily reading, and until then, you take care now. Have a great one, and bye, people.